Why, hello, friends. Peter Paul Van Camp here, and today's presentation addresses the topic of nightmares. You know, people in my profession sometimes have bad dreams about what we do and where we find ourselves doing it, and it really doesn't help if we had been gorging ourselves just prior to retiring. So here's an item I've composed. It's called I'll call it the Rhymester's Nightmare, or Refreshments before bedtime give you the willies. Here we go. Watermelon, walnuts, jawbreakers, gefilte fish. It was an audience who had had all of me that it wanted, and likewise I had had my fill of it. Not another speck of spittle need be added to the puddle. All the milk of human kindness within hearing had been spilt. It was mutually felt that all of us had had it, and we'd had it to the hilt. Peanut brittle, pickles, butter brickle, pork and beans. They had stood for all of my voice they were going to, and proved it, as they offered up a choice display of spleen. Faced with that much shaken fisting, perhaps 'twas time I was desisting. The quality of mercy had been strained to smithereens. No tenderness between the speaker and his hearers, who'd a fierceness wolverine. Macaroni, candy corn, bacon, lemon swirl, all unseen, a hand now drew the curtain on this whirl of malcontent. I packed my grip, my flags and bunting furled. No, there'd be no further verses, and yet still one heard the curses volunteered in such a volley, like to cause one's locks to curl. Egad, such epithets were hurled as would lead one to surmise that ours is not a perfect world. But when once I wakened from this reverie my snacking had provoked, the pie and roquefort, all that clotted cream, swaying upright in my nightcap, I replayed the frightening mishap, quite relieved to learn that my life was not so vexed as it had seemed. Waxing moon through window beamed. I yawned and curled up snug again, secure in my esteem, to sleep, perchance to dream.